Buzz the Bee and the Magical Garden. Once upon a time, in a meadow filled with colorful flowers, there lived a little honeybee named Buzz. Buzz was a curious and adventurous bee, always buzzing around, exploring new places, and collecting nectar. One sunny afternoon, as Buzz was flying near the edge of the meadow, he noticed something unusual, a shimmering light coming from deep within the forest. Intrigued, Buzz decided to follow the light. He buzzed past tall trees and over sparkling streams until he arrived at a hidden garden surrounded by golden vines. The moment he entered, the garden seemed to come alive with glowing flowers and soft, twinkling lights that floated in the air like tiny stars. In the center of the magical garden stood a gigantic flower, its petals shining like the sun. Buzz flew closer, amazed by the beauty. Suddenly, the flower began to speak in a gentle voice, "Welcome, Buzz. This is the magical garden, where the flowers bloom with the most special nectar in the world. Only those with kind hearts can find it." Buzz's eyes sparkled with excitement. "Special nectar?" he asked eagerly. "Yes," the flower replied. "This nectar can help plants grow faster, and it holds the secret to endless sweetness for the bees that collect it. But there's a catch. You can only gather this nectar if you promise to share it with the flowers and bees who need it the most." Buzz thought for a moment and then smiled. He loved helping others, and he knew this nectar could make his friends in the meadow very happy. "I promise," Buzz said proudly. With that, the flower opened its petals wider, revealing drops of shimmering nectar inside. Buzz collected as much as he could carry and began his journey back to the meadow. Along the way, he stopped to share the magical nectar with every flower he met, watching as they bloomed brighter than ever before. When Buzz finally returned to his meadow, all the flowers there were grateful. They thanked him for his kindness, and soon, the entire meadow became even more vibrant and full of life. The bees in his hive tasted the nectar and found it sweeter than anything they had ever gathered. From that day on, Buzz became known as the little bee with a big heart, and the magical garden continued to shine, hidden away, waiting for the next kind soul to discover its wonders. As Buzz flew back to his cozy hive that night, he looked up at the twinkling stars and smiled, knowing that sometimes the most magical things happen when you're kind and willing to share. The end. Don't forget to like and subscribe.